Happy New Year, everyone. This is Juanita Price, and I am excited to be back. I have been on sabbatical, just pretty much seeking the Lord and getting some direction for this channel. And so I am rested, I'm excited. I am missional in terms of what you can prayerfully experience here. And I thought the new year was a very timely time to sort of begin with. And I want to share a story with you. The story involves a traveler and a guide, and they are journeying towards a predetermined destination. And they find their way to a bridge that they could not yet cross. And so the guide turns to the traveler and says, "You can cross, but the bags that you carry cannot go." To which the traveler objected and responded, "There's no way that I can leave these bags behind because they're very valuable." The guide then responded, "Well, stay right there." And stay right there is exactly what he did because he could not cross with the baggage. You see, in the new year, many of us are very, very excited. We are definitely motivated by the possibilities that we envision. But often, what is not considered is the baggage that we cannot take with us into the new. I do believe that for the year 2026, that God is going to do a new thing. But I don't believe that many will experience those marvelous new things if they are still holding on to the old. In other words, old baggage. Old baggage always contributes to clutter when it comes to the new, and weightiness and burdens, and what I'd like to call even the crazy makers. So, for example, if I want this to be a year that I will not carry or entertain stress and drama, then I can't take any of my old habits and maybe even some of the crazy makers in my life in the form of other people with me either. I've got to examine my habits, particularly the habits of my mind, my thinking. Am I thinking in old ways? Because here's the thing, whenever the new takes place, it does require some real deep cleaning and purging of the old in order to make room for it. For example, if I want to lose weight, as an example, then what am I going to have to do? I'm going to have to rid myself of the whole old habits that have contributed to me being perhaps overweight, unhealthy, and so forth and so on. So the old has to go. It is not that God will not perform the things that we ask of him, I should say, according to his will. But a lot of times we hold on very tightly to the things that actually are going to mess up the thing that we receive in the first place. And so the new thing gets wasted. But I believe that we have reached a time in which we just simply cannot, that we're going to have to make a choice. We're going to have to answer the question, how bad do you want it? And so don't be discouraged, but also have courage to really examine your life, to examine your thinking, to look at the various themes that have been repeating. There's lots to learn from our habits and the themes and the cycles that keep repeating because it will tell us very clearly what has to change and what has to go. So I do want you to be very excited about the possibilities in 2026. At the top of the list of the things you must do is you must pray. And when you pray, when you know that you actually believe that what you pray shall be heard and it shall be answered, you become different because you begin to align your actions, your thoughts, your patterns in a way that harmonizes with the thing that you believe has been done for you. And so think of that story again, if it helps, of the traveler and the guide, and begin to do some house cleaning, some unpacking, some decluttering, some throwing away of the old baggage that just can't come. God bless you.